Hey guys, I'm back again on June 26, 2023 at 8:55 p.m. Because of the bad air quality out there, well, it's not too bad now, it's fair now, but I feel affected by the air quality from yesterday, which was dangerous yesterday evening, and very bad early on, so I'm kind of worn off from that, despite the mask wearing. My mask stinks like campfire, by the way. So it must have gone right through my cotton mask into my system. Speaking of which, I'm going to show what kind of mask I was wearing early on. I was wearing the Hanes black one-size face masks, the cotton mask. And I know it's backwards, but what can I do? Soft 3-ply, I can't talk. 3-ply 100% cotton, adjustable, breathable, washable, and reusable. So that's the mask I had to use yesterday and today. And yesterday, I wore the mask all day into the evening, and I smelled it. It stinks like a campfire, like it's been over a campfire fire. You can smell the whole thing smells like smoke. So I'm not sure, unlike a virus, like the COVID-19, which these masks are originally made for, I'm not sure how it's going to deal with the small particles of pollution from the smoke air, which could be entrapped into the cotton. No matter how many times you wash, I'm not sure if those things can come out. These masks are made for COVID, not for the particles in the air from wildfires and so forth. So these masks I have used, I'm planning to throw them out. Unlike a virus, which is totally different, can be washed and reused. Washing it alone may not get these small particles out of the mask, which is totally different from a virus, when you think about it, you know? So I think I'm just going to throw those masks away to be safe. That's a good question, actually. I'll keep them until I find out. That's a very good question in point. Are these masks safe after wildfires? Will these small particles cling into the cotton of these masks? Even though reusable for COVID, are they reusable for a wildfire and the particles from the wildfires? Totally different. To be on the safe side, I think I'm going to throw them out. The particles are slightly bigger than a virus. It's going to be hard to get out of the cotton, especially cotton masks. The surgical masks and the other masks have to be thrown out anyway, one-time use only, which is fine. But the cotton ones may keep these tiny little particles inside the mask, unlike a virus. I think I'm going to just throw them out to be safe than sorry. You never know. It's better be safe than sorry. Yeah. Today I just took it easy. I slept in until my little alarm clock. Oh, where'd she go? My cat was there. Until my furry alarm clock woke me up at 8:30 as usual. And was insistent to wake me up. My little natural alarm clock. Yep. So, not sure if you guys can hear that. Those are my crazy neighbors causing trouble again. Now these two neighbors, the one downstairs is becoming trouble all the time. I have a calendar, I guess you can see it a little bit by the stove there. I put that there over the vent so we can't hear them too much. The neighbor downstairs and the neighbor on top of me on the third floor. Ugh. 3 a.m. last night I woke up from a kind of a summer bad dream. The guy downstairs was banging fiercely I could feel the floor shaking, woke me up. I thought it was an earthquake. and I was having a bad dream. I woke up like, what the heck's going on? It was the guy downstairs. Then he was screaming and yelling and everything, all that. The guy on the third floor was yelling back at him and everything, all that. Oh my God. And then when he was going, woo, woo, la, la, the guy upstairs was mocking him, imitating him. And they were screaming back and forth like idiots. Oh. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny when you're trying to sleep. I mean, my God. Oh, this is insane. There he goes again. Every damn night. And it's getting, like, the guy next door moved away. There's no one living next door. I mean, come on. And this is ridiculous. I mean, no wonder. And the people wonder why I drink and everything. Dealing with all this BS from these neighbors. Plus the one who assaulted me still lives here. Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why I never evicted him. After this serious assault from me. I suffered emotional pain and suffering. And plus another neighbor downstairs who tried to call the security on me for having a pizza outside a couple of years ago. And that is on YouTube as well, as you guys may or may not know. I'm going to refresh that and play it again. For me having a pizza outside. Security was called because I had a pizza outside. And that was, I recorded that on YouTube as well. All because of the pizza outside. Unbelievable. Doesn't make any sense. And another racist person gave me the finger. Who was on a walker. Total racist. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable. And yet, this guy who is very violent, history of violence, is still living here. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've been dealing with all this BS for years. There he goes. Let's take the counter off and bring it on. Here's clearly this thing off. I had this over the vent to try to silence him, but yeah. Unbelievable, those people. Anywho, yeah. If I was working, I'd really be upset and doing something about it. But I have no job, so I can sleep in or whatever, all that, but still it's disturbing and so forth. But if I had a job and interfere with my job regimen, I would really freak out and do something about it. So, yeah. I don't understand why this guy's not evicted. I don't understand why the guy who's very violent toward people and had to go to hospital because of the assault is not evicted. I don't understand that. It makes no sense. And the racism here is unbelievable. It's just crazy. And, yeah, just insane. There's a lot of problems with a lot of housing communities. I know that. There's problems everywhere with neighbors. I'm going to have to put something stronger and thicker over the vent so I don't be woken up. But when he bangs from the ceiling and it makes my floor shake, that's a different story. I thought it was an earthquake when I woke up. Wow. Did he say Indian? Talk about me? Anyways, whatever. The racism is always it is. Yeah, anyways, I'm used to it. And I don't give a shit about them, and they don't better. And I don't really give a damn what anyone says anymore. You know, I'm not the best person in the world. I don't really expect any serious relationship or anything. I don't think I'm perfect. You know. Unbelievable. So anyways, yeah. I talked about the ODs crisis going on, and about the violence going on downtown at Rideau Street. Violence has gone up, like severely gone up here in Ottawa, especially in the tourist area on Rideau Street. There's been stabbings, there's been gun shooting in the market area. The police go there now in the market area since the shooting has happened. There's violence going on against these people. I mean, violence kind of has happened to me more than once the past few years. And I'm not sure, it has probably had to do with COVID maybe, or maybe Trump's racism rant may have done something, maybe both, I don't know. All I can say, when Trump came to power, racism has gone 10 times worse, and COVID, triple worse. And yeah, the thing is, those are the facts. I never seen racism and violence so bad now than about 10 years ago, to be honest. Ottawa used to be a more safe city. And I understand Toronto used to be a safe city. You could walk through Toronto and feel safe. You could walk through Ottawa and feel safe. But now, the violence has gone up big time. All the violence in Toronto going on right now is pretty bad. All the violence in Ottawa is going up pretty bad. I mean, I used to be safe taking a walk around Ottawa at nighttime before. Now I can't do that because of death threats and violence and the insult I had from the neighbor. This neighbor down the hall who's been threatening me for years. And yeah. And no one really is really there for you as a friend. I mean, as for this relationship I had for over a year, when I went to Toronto and came back from Via Rail, he said he was thinking of meeting me, but he never even showed up. He's not there for me. If someone's not there for you 100% of the time, they should be. Especially someone who's been threatened and being harassed and being bullied. What kind of person neglects you in the time of need? Sporadically, they should be there for you all the time. Like, I mean, seriously, any kind of boyfriend, even a friend, should be there for you all the time in need. And, yeah. You know who your true friends are? You know who your true circle is? If they're there for you all the time. If they're not there for you all the time, then they're not worth it. There he goes again. He's going to be going on all night. He's going to be banging on the walls and calling me an Indian whore and bitch and everything, all that, and all this stuff. Racism crap. He's an African guy, but he's a young guy in his 20s and everything, all that. He has a neurological problem, but he has no right to be a bully. He's not stupid. He speaks 3 languages. And he won't shut up. He's been here for a couple of years, and he has to be monitored 24/7 in some kind of mental institute. I mean, it's amazing I put up with this many years, and and here we go. The show is beginning inside the apartment here, the building here. Anyways, yeah. Oh. So anyways, I hope the fires are going to go down. I live in Ottawa, Ontario. The fires in Quebec right now. The air quality is fair. I could go cycling, I guess, but I'm kind of tired and under the weather. It's past 9 p.m. anyway, and yeah, forget it. I feel it in my throat. I feel it in. I don't have a headache, but I feel it in my throat mainly, and I got a little dizzy spells here and there today, on and off. So there's no way I'm going to go cycling with a little bit of dizzy spells from the dangerous air quality last night. Probably affected me mainly. It was dangerous, and I was inhaling that stuff when I was drinking a drink and no mask for maybe about 35-40 minutes. I was inhaling that dangerous air, so maybe that's why I don't feel so well today. I didn't know the air was that dangerous, that time. But well, just under hours, no mask, drinking a drink outside in this dangerous air quality atmosphere, which is not very good. So that's probably why I have the after effects today. Yeah, it's pretty bad. He's going to bang around and bang around and bang around all night long and cause trouble. He talks to himself like that all the time. All the time. And he can. He's not stupid, obviously. So, probably in his 20s. Anyways, yeah, speaking of other things, this summer is going to be very, very different here in Ottawa and Toronto and the area, especially with fires now in the Gatineau area. If fires were in the west and fires up north now, like in the Gatineau area, infecting us, it's going to be very, very different now. I'm going to have to get in the gym. I do not want to cycle in this kind of weather, and I'm not going to do that. And I have not been doing that. I've seen a lot of people cycling in like, I saw some people like in the 60s when the air quality was very unhealthy, cycling this weather. They're probably going to pay for it later on. They're probably going to have effects later on, obviously. But no way I'm going to cycle in this weather for more than 30 minutes. Not at all. Especially when it was dangerous yesterday. I inhaled that stuff for like just under an hour. I didn't know that because I had no Wi-Fi. I had no internet on my phone except Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's I'm feeling that today. Drink lots of water, have lots of tea. That's a good thing to have. Mint tea helps. Chamomile tea helps. The tea helps your cilia move more and get all the junk out of your system from the particles in the wildfire air. So the particles that get stuck in your cilia, if you have hot tea and you inhale hot steam, it'll help make the cilia move and get that crap out of your system faster. So that's one of the things you gotta do if you're in a wildfire area and exposure to wildfire polluted air, smog and so forth. That's a good thing to do. And yeah, just drink lots of water, have lots of tea. Close your windows. God, close your windows. Don't keep your windows open. All that stuff will go in your place and be stuck in there. Oh, horrible. Air conditioner's okay. Certain kinds of air conditioning. My air conditioner's okay. The floor is probably packed with junk right now after the dangerous air quality yesterday. So I'm going to have to fix that and make sure it's cleaned up and everything tomorrow. Before the end of the week anyway. And yeah, I can't cycle until cycling regimen is going to be affected. Can't cycle a normal schedule like I used to. Like a plan for Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is even rain or shine. Can't do that anymore. It's all dictated by the air quality, and so far I only cycled Saturday, Friday, Wednesday, and I didn't cycle for almost 4 days before that, before the air quality got bad. And yeah. So I'm going to have to get a gym or something, or a spinning class or something like that, and do it that way. Or get a spinning bike in here, but it's too small in here. I'm going to move out of here anyway and get a bigger place. The future now is to get gyms. Gyms going to make a lot of money. If COVID doesn't return, that is. That's the thing. Let's hope there's going to be another virus coming around too. Besides this wildfire smoke. Ugh. God knows what's going to happen next. And there was a tornado warning in Gatineau. I predict to my ex-boyfriend there's going to be a tornado probably in July that's going to hit for sure. It probably will. If it does, then ooh, you better show respect. Oh yeah. Not the Mothman, the Moth Lady. Anyways, yeah. Having committed friends and being loyal is very important. And the neighbor's going to start all night. I'm going to blast music all night, and I don't know. Anyways, yeah. There's a lot of people who know about these neighbors over the years. My ex-work bosses know about it, both of them, about the harassment from the neighbors here. Someone from some resource center has been talking to my ex-bosses at my ex-work, and I was very approval of the harassment escalating over the many years, even before COVID, which affected my work and ultimately lost my job due to the harassment. I told security, I told the police over the years. I even asked for a transfer before the actual assault, and nothing was done about it. Nothing. So, over the years, emotional pain and suffering of nothing being done, and so forth, there is something very drastic to do next. Hopefully the air clears up. I mean, normally I would be cycling, I would be going out to Gatineau Park, enjoying nature. Can't do that with this bad air quality. Can't even go hiking. I still taste smoke in my mouth as well. It's just, you can't do much. And considering the ex never really paid attention to me, never was there for me. Anyway, had games up and down, here and there and all around. There's not much to do except talk to you guys and have a few beers here and there. One beer today for me, that's it, that's all, that's fine. Lots of tea, lots of water. And nothing else to play do. If he was there, he was there. He's never there, he's never there. So, yeah, he's unreliable, he's unloyal. He's not a loyal man, unfaithful. And, yeah, if he was a faithful, loyal man, we'd be doing everything together, be there together right now. But we're not. And he's never there anyway all the time. He's always has someone on the side. He's doing something else. No communication. Something's away. Disloyal, unfaithful. That's it, that's all. And doesn't want to help. Whatever. It's too bad. Crying shame. Crying. Sad case. Very sad case. Yeah, anyways, I have a new friend I met the other day. He gave me his number and said we can go cycling together. He has a driver's license. He likes drinking sometimes, but he has a driver's license. He likes cycling. And I'll give it a shot. I'll start fresh. And take it one step at a time. Get a sense of humor. Make me laugh. We'll see. Because obviously the ex just wants to have sex. No, he doesn't want a commitment. He's playing my games. He's just disloyal, unfaithful. That's it. That's all. Not a strong man at all, unfortunately. Yeah. The things I could be doing without that smoky air. I'd be cycling right now. I'd be cycling the market right now, so to speak. I'll be sitting there listening to the music in the market. No smoke in the air, there's a lot of things I could be doing. I definitely would be cycling if there's no smoke in the air. It's not much to do. Boring. And a disloyal ex-boyfriend. That's the past. Anyways, I don't know. I'll talk to him again and reevaluate right now and so forth. But yeah, I'm not sure how people are going to deal with the smoky air. There are a lot of people going out there in the smoky air, but be careful. I mean, even, it doesn't matter if you're young, just don't stay there too long. And if you do too much exercise in this air pollution that's really bad for too long, it's not doing you any favors. You're getting worse. You're getting this crap in your system and more in your bloodstream. It does more damage than help. I mean, so the best thing to do is take it easy, wear a mask. Not many people wearing masks out there too, I noticed. I mean, not too many people at all. You don't realize how much repercussions you can get from inhaling this wildfire air, pollution. how dangerous it can be over long-term exposure. All the things you can develop, no matter how healthy you are, depending how long you stay in this atmosphere. Anyways, yeah. So, OD crisis, smoke in the air, violence escalating, criminal activity escalating, human trafficking escalating too. In Toronto, there was actually there was a news conference about a couple months ago about human trafficking going on in warehousing. People being promised jobs and being trafficked in forced labor, in Toronto especially, with other police forces and so forth are coming into Toronto. So that's another thing going on. Prostitution's going up again. They're not going on the street too much as they were. There's one here, another neighbor has told me, where she has people go to here in the building. And she knows who she is. Unfortunately, my ex-boyfriend has seen her too. I've heard, I know what I know. The facts are the facts and everything's provable. Even the ex was involved with this person. It's kind of obvious. So, yeah. It's really, really sad story. And, yeah. Prostitutes and escorts are working indoors, and more pedophilism is going on as well, unfortunately. So, they don't go on the street too much anymore. They work indoors. And then they do everything to distract the authorities by blaming someone else. But the facts are the facts, and you gotta do your investigation right. And if the facts are the facts, and all these people, good people, go against one person telling the exposed truth, that could be considered conspiracy, which is another big giant criminal act. So yeah, you gotta do your math. You gotta do your use your head. But yeah, there's a lot of bad things going on in the world. There's a lot of good things going on in the world, my friends. Like coffee. Coffee's excellent, tea's excellent in this weather, and hydration is number one priority. Yeah. I lash out because of all the harassment and all the bullying and racism going on me. And I lash out at people because being victimized too much and no support system, and who wouldn't? Especially Indigenous people, trauma. I'm a Scoop member. I have a history of abuse and trauma. People don't understand that. Why we are particularly vulnerable to addictions. I'm getting over my drink problem slowly but surely. But if the abuse continues and isolation continues and betrayal, all these factors of abuse, racism, bullying, and all that continues, it's only a matter of time when I really seriously relapse again. It's hard to get support systems. I don't have my phone bill paid. It's hard to get a steady job with some neighbor death threatening you and assaulting you and he's still around. So of course I'm scared to have a regular schedule which he might track and attack me again. God knows with somebody else. That's my greatest fear. So I have to put that on hold for a bit. And yeah. Anyways, yeah, people don't understand that. But start exercise while there's damn smoke in the air too. That's the only thing that counts. Once I get some money, I'm going to try beading again. Helps out. I'm writing poetry again. I have a journal started. And, yeah. I'm just going to get this scratchy throat out and have another tea. And I want to hit the hay. It's about 9:30 now anyway. So, yeah. It feels like smoke in my throat right now. I can feel it. And check out the what air quality was fair since the storm hit, which is natural because the rain goes down over the smog and then brings it down temporarily. So let's check out what the air quality here is now in Ottawa. What the hell is he doing? So, it's still fair. I'll get my air conditioning back on after the stream and try to get some sleep. I'm losing my voice now anyway. I'm losing my voice. I inhaled air that was dangerous yesterday for almost an hour. So that's another factor I have to consider. So yeah. I'm going to let you guys go because I'm going to lose my voice. Take care, stay safe, drink lots of water. I'm going to make another tea and hit the hay maybe about an hour or two from now. And if these neighbors keep it up, I'm going to record them. You know, I even go live with these guys so you can see what kind of noise they make. Take care, stay safe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.